How's it going, everyone? My name is Christopher. Welcome back to the F1 2021 My Team mode. And today we're going to be going on to the Singapore Grand Prix. Now, the last race was the Russian Grand Prix. And I will say we had a pretty darn good car for that race. And in the end, we ended up getting a pretty solid P7 that day. I'm pretty sure we could have gotten a little bit more, but it's okay. A P7 is still a P7. It ain't that big of a deal. At least not to me, that is. But it gives us more points. Trying to maybe catch Ricardo a little bit, even though he didn't really gain a whole lot on him, which was just a whopping 2 points on Ricardo coming out of Russia. So we have 7 races remaining before the end of the season, starting with Singapore. And Max Verstappen is not closing, but he is ever so slightly moving forward in the championship and just gaining more points on Hamilton, because Hamilton has had back-to-back DNFs now. He had one in Italy and he had one in Russia. So yeah, that is pretty big for Hamilton, considering, you know, he is the only Mercedes driver to have DNF'd back-to-back times. Bottas has DNF'd twice, but not back-to-back. But still, back-to-back DNFs for Hamilton. And that puts him almost 50 points behind Max Verstappen. He is just under 2 races behind Max. In these last 7 races, Hamilton needs to do something if he wants to salvage this championship, is basically what I'm saying. But Bottas could still kind of close in. Perez could still kind of be there too. And if my math is correct, everybody from Lando down are completely out of the championship hunt. No matter what happens, they are out of the championship running, which is big on its own accord. So it just kind of comes down to the 2 Red Bulls and the 2 Mercedes guys going to the final 7 races of the season. However, the constructor says otherwise. Red Bull, however, still leads Mercedes from 418 to Mercedes is 382. Then you got McLaren in 2nd, Ferrari in 4th, us in 5th, AlphaTauri slowly gaining on us in 6th, Aston Martin in 7th, Alpine in 8th, Alfa Romeo in 9th, Williams in 10th, and Haas in 11th. And then you got the same 4 people that haven't scored a single point thus far. It is Latifi, Matsushita, Schumacher, and Nikita Mazepin. We didn't get any upgrades in, except for this energy cover that is supposed to come in. Actually, it is going to come in because it failed last episode. So the energy cover for the chassis is going to come in, and that is going to put us very far in the R&D. It's actually going to put us ahead of Williams. I don't know about AlphaTauri, but maybe it will. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong on that, but that's what's going to happen. Oh, and I got a facility upgrade for the aerodynamics, which is just the quality control. So we're slowly gaining money so we can start getting Spec 2s for everything, which is what we want to do. So going ahead and advance through time, got all the activities done. We're ready to go, and we have a powertrain department thingy. So, facility flooding. Yeesh. The recent extreme weather has finally breached the Team HQ's flood defenses, and we have minor flooding in some areas of the facility. Some of the equipment's been damaged, but it's hard to tell how much. Now, if we wait for equipment to fail before purchasing replacements, we'll lose momentum every time it happens. But if we're proactive and purchase replacements now for all the at-risk equipment, we'll be able to react more quickly to future failures, but it's going to cost a lot more today. How would you want to handle it? Well, obviously, I'm going to go to a safe solution, just spend $1,000. So
the department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out.
Well, we had a flooding issue, which is not good, but still in the 2 millions. But advance through time, get the energy cover, G-force training, which is awesome.
They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Pushes us further ahead of AlphaTauri in the 5th car, the 5th fastest car that is. And that put us ahead of AlphaTauri and Williams. That was really good. And this next one's supposed to put us ahead of Aston Martin and Alpine. And I'm actually going to buy this. It'll come in after Japan. I'll buy that now because it's supposed to put us ahead of Aston, Alpine, and Alfa Romeo. And that is big, let me tell you. So yeah, I'm going to have the race weekend. Do practice into qualifying. I got the Singapore rocket ship set up from F1 2020. And I'm going to see if it works in this. So I'm going to hop into the race weekend, do practice into qualifying, and I'll meet all the guys in the race.
Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula One returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit making for an extremely physically challenging Grand Prix. The Marina Bay Street Circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, taking us a total of 3.1 miles around the landmarks of downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here, just 107 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Why don't we kick off by discussing Max Verstappen? Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Perez, Carlos Sainz, and Gasly, Smith, Leclerc. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Vettel and Lance Stroll, Russell, Giovinazzi, Kimi Raikkonen and Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Latifi, Mick Schumacher, Nikita Mazepin and Yuki Tsunoda. Matsushita, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Ocon, Fernando Alonso and Max Verstappen completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
It took so long to get through the grid that the fucking Singapore flag in the background just decided to be like, okay, we're done here. I'm on screen for way too long than what I'm supposed to be. I'm only supposed to be on screen for like, under a minute, and you guys are going over that. What the fuck? That was actually pretty hilarious to me. But here we are in Singapore. We're starting P7. We actually didn't qualify P7. We qualified P11. But with all the grid penalties, P7. So, I found out quickly that the Singapore rocket ship from F1 2020 does not work. So, I went on ahead, found a different setup, and it works quite well, if I do say so myself. So, yeah. But they look at the race strategy. Looking to be an odd one, but if I choose this one, I mean, maybe the doubles could work, but I don't really know. Maybe doing a medium to hard might work. What the fuck is 4? What's 4? Are you 4? No. You're not 4. You're 4. Okay. What the hell? So yeah, a medium to hard strategy, which I think we could pull it off. Maybe I could do a soft. No, we're going to do mediums. Just because it's safer. So, yeah, a soft to medium strategy. Not a soft to medium. A medium to hard strategy. I don't think we'll be running the softs at all, really. However, the double softs might be a better option. I don't know. If we have to, though, and if, like, a safety car comes out, like, towards the end of the race, we'll put on the softs and everything, so. But, yeah. So we're rolling off P7 here in Singapore. I love Singapore. Let's see what we can do today, and hopefully we'll get a good finish out of it. One main guy I want to beat today is that AlphaTauri right in front of me. Just because I know they're gaining more points on us in the constructors, and if we want to be the best of the constructor, and if we want to be the best in the midfield, we got to keep gaining more. We got to keep, passing them and gaining more points on them instead of the other way around where they're gaining more points on us. So, getting around, beating Gasly today is the main priority. I don't care where we finish. I just want to beat Gasly and get some points. That's all I care about today. Right up into P5. Hell yeah, what a start. Don't do that. Don't do that, Sainz. Okay, a little too deep. Lap 1 completed. What a first lap, man. Holy shit. It's nice to be ahead of Gasly, which is what I wanted to do. Oh, trouble behind. Don't know who that is.
Okay, clear. Some information on Leclerc. They are out of the race.
You want to know what's funny? Before he had that grid penalty, he was actually starting on pole, and then he has a grid penalty, then he DNFs. What a heartbreak for fucking Leclerc. Holy shit. Well, that's one Ferrari down. Seems like McLaren might have an easy fucking going of trying to get third in the constructors over Ferrari. We're not even trying to go for Ferrari in the constructors, really. The goal is to just pull away from AlphaTauri. As long as I do my job, Guan Yu does his.
DRS is being enabled this lap.
Good.
We can use DRS
We're all good.
when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
We're somehow still right on the back of Perez, which actually kind of surprises me a little bit. Ooh. Verstappen's really going to need Hamilton to DNF today if he wants them to still be, like, close on points. Or if he still wants to gain more points from Hamilton. Like, he just has to DNF this race if Max wants to really pull away with the championship lead after this race. But the problem is for Max is Hamilton's leading. And Max is far back in the pack. Hamilton's like, bitch, you had it easy for the past 2 weeks. I'm now reborn. I'm coming for that Singapore trophy, goddamn. Not me, Hamilton. Hamilton's trying to become an 8-time world champion. Or in our little F1 universe, Hamilton is trying to still become an 8-time world champion, or 7-time world champion. Because he never won his 7th title in the My Team mode last season, or the last year's game. For me, at least. Which kind of surprised me, because I thought he'd just win the first championship immediately, but no, that went to Bottas. So in our universe, I'm a 2-time champ. Bottas has won a championship 1 time, and Hamilton has still won it 6 times. That is what that's what it's like in this universe right now. This F1 universe. But if we're going off like real life F1, Hamilton's 7-time champ. Trying to become an 8-time world champ. Oh baby! We just closed right up to the back of the fucking Red Bull of Perez. Holy shit. Holy mother of fucking God. We just passed a Red Bull. Bro, I was surprised to be up in P5 and keeping up with Perez. I did not think I was actually going to pass him, but I did. Maybe the softs are really kicking in for the wear at least. Oh, Bottas is in. And so is Perez behind. So that automatically puts us up in a P3. Right behind the 2 Brits of Lando and Hamilton. I think these 2 are going to be pinned. They're slow. They're very, very slow. They must be pitting this time. No, Hamilton is, but Lando isn't. Wow.
Good job, nice overtake. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Ah, oh god. Hold up. Let me check it on this tiny little straight. Sure.
Copy.
Oh, baby. Right around a fucking McLaren. Let's go. This fucking track is my bread and butter. Hell yeah! Everyone on them softs better be pitting now. Because if I'm able to blast around a fucking McLaren, and when I was catching a Mercedes as well, and if I was able to blast around 2 Mercedes, a Red Bull, and a fucking McLaren, y'all better just pit now. Get some freshies on that sucker. On that some bitch. Because I'm fucking flying. I think Lando's in. Yep, he's in. Right? Yeah, he's in. The minimap could be wrong sometimes, so I didn't know for sure. Sainz is in. Vettel stays out. I think Stroll came in. Russell stayed out. He's on a set of mediums, though. So he's probably going to be going up until when I pit. There's going to be ways from now. No teammate in the pits.
Nobuharu is in the pits. Nobuharu in the pits.
Will Sergio be flying now, but we'll see if he'll still be flying by the time I make my fucking pit stop. Which is still a ways away. Oh, Vettel came in. NGO.
Gap to teammate behind is 48.4 seconds.
Well, Russell's behind me. 13 seconds back in second. Mazepin's about to be 5th. 23 seconds back. And Bottas got around him. So the top 5 is me, Russell, Bottas, Mazepin, and Perez, who's on another set of softs. Ricardo just has the new fastest lap. He might be on a set of softs as well. Max probably is on a set of softs because he just had a 139.
We want to pit this
All
time,
right.
so push now.
Pitting this time. It's been nice leading out here. But I'm sorry to the mediums. But I'm going to have to replace y'all. And Bottas got around Russell. It's okay, though.
We're leading
Russell
our
Pitt was
teammates
pitting
by
anyways.
50.3 seconds.
Alright. I don't think we'll come out P1 again. But I know everyone else has to pit again. That's for sure. Because there's no way they can make it to the end of the mediums on the lap they all pitted on. They all should have went for hards if they wanted to make it to the end. But they didn't. So there you go. I'm probably going to come out ahead of Gasly, but I'm not too sure. I do know that Sainz was ahead of Gasly, and now Gasly's ahead of Sainz, because I don't see Sainz up in the top 5 anywhere. Alright, well, we're coming in this time. Doubt we're going to come back out in P1. The Bottas has been slowly gaining on us. Ever so slightly. Oh, there we go. Woohoo! Alright, pit stop time. Time to get the fresh hards on and see what we got. Everyone's on mediums, but I doubt they're going to make it to the end on just those mediums alone. I can make it to the end on these hards, that's for sure. There goes Bottas.
Complete, go
There
now.
goes Hamilton, Norris. There's Sainz. He's behind Gasly. Oh!
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Barely got out of there alive. Holy shit. Now we're gonna just... Well, I'll take the outside. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Sorry, Gasly. I love you, but I gotta beat you. So fresh hards. We'll see how this goes. Should go pretty damn nicely. We're in P4. And since everyone, I have a feeling, it's going to have to make one more stop, we back out in P1. Holy shit. So yeah, Sainz just ended up behind Gasly after the end of those pit stops. Because he came in with Gasly, so maybe he got held up in the pits. Just like how maybe Hamilton got held up in the pits. Well, no, Hamilton came in by himself. I know Sainz... I think Sainz and Gasly did come in at the same time. I could be wrong, though. Oh, Hamilton's in. Oh, here comes Gasly. That just changed the whole complexion of this race. I was about to wait till the front straightaway and ask my crew chief, driver in front, see if anyone had to pit, and, well, that just answered it for me right there. So that means Bottas, Norris, Sainz, Vettel, and all the other guys that pitted from mediums early are going to have to pit again. Wow, okay. This race just got turned upside down in a fucking heartbeat. Sorry if I haven't been talking for a whole lot. I was just trying to pull away from Gasly, which was obviously not working. But you know what? We're obviously away from him now because he pitted, but now we got the Ferrari of Sainz behind us. Whew. Lando and Bottas are in. Sainz is in too. Oh, Vettel stayed out.
The car in front is 5.3 seconds.
This is going to be interesting. Oh, there went Gio and Perez. And Hamilton. Hamilton's on another set of mediums. That'll get him all the way to the end. Unfortunately for Gio and Vettel, their mediums are not going to get them to the end. Maybe not even Perez's. Yep, Nobuharu came in.
Nobuharu is coming in for his stop.
If I can just catch lap traffic at some fucking point, I'm going to be the happiest motherfucker alive. But here in Singapore, it's like difficult to find fucking traffic. You have to like hope to God that you can find someone. I mean, Singapore's notorious for not being able to pass a whole lot around here, but still. Just in case I do need some fucking breathing room. We are en route for something big. Oh, Gio also came in. Gotta put Perez P2 and Hamilton P3. But Bottas and Norris following suit. There's a fight going on between Hamilton and Perez. Yeesh. Hamilton got around Perez. A little unfortunate, but it's okay. Oh, there went Perez. Just didn't get any better for the Red Bull. For the Red Bull man. Dang. Well, that'll definitely mean that Perez is going to be out of the title hunt after this race. Maybe not. Who knows? Well, if Bottas scores more points over Hamilton, then yeah, definitely. Well, safe to say the likes of Hamilton, Bottas, and Norris have caught me. I think we're coming out like 4 to go, maybe. Yeah, 4 to go. I'll do everything in my power to keep this lead. Because other than the DRS straights, it's difficult to pass around here. I know that Mercedes and McLaren are quick, but that ain't going to stop me from defending my position. Hamilton, you may be fighting for a championship, but I'm fighting for my first win.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Price. Bottas trying to get around Hamilton too. Got a 4-man battle for the win on our hands, boys. Myself, Hamilton, Bottas, and Norris, we're all going to be going at it here for the final 3 laps of this event. Everybody get up on your feet. You're going to have a fucking exciting battle here. 1 PepsiCo, 2 Mercedes, 1 McLaren. And no one else behind any of us. 2 to go. And just barely hanging on over Lewis Hamilton right now. If I just keep hitting my marks, we're good to go. Holy shit, how was I able to do any of that? I thought Hamilton was going to kill me on that straight going into that fucking corner. I'm so glad he didn't. Oh, he hit me in the fucking rear. You dirty little bitch. You little bitch. I'd stick my middle finger out the window, but I'm way too nice. And I'm not doing that. I'm just fucking taking that as a little bump, but I know you're fucking playing with me. The fuck do you think you're doing? Yeah, try overtaking me through that fucking left-hander, dumbass. Now look at the position you put yourself in. You fuck. Jesus Christ. Yeah, go on ahead. Try passing me through there again, Hamilton. I fucking dare you. That's one way to cost yourself the fucking win. And watch, this is the race that is the ultimate deciding factor of your ass losing the fucking championship. Jesus Christ. I've seen a lot of dumb moves, and I made a lot of dumb moves myself, but that was the shittiest move I've ever seen you fucking make. Try taking me out going into that corner. Nah, I'm gonna cut your ass off, bitch. Norris just put himself into 3rd, though, past Bottas. Holy shit. This may knock Bottas out of championship contention, along with Perez. This is Hamilton's last chance to get around me on the straight. He didn't do it. We came so close in Canada, we ran out of fucking gas on the straight, the last straight. That's what pissed me off, man. And now I'm still trying to fucking hold off Hamilton, and I'm still trying to win this shit. Don't do it, Hamilton. I know what you're gonna do down here. Don't do it. He's gonna try it, ain't he? Nah, he's too far back, he can't do it. Let's fucking go, baby. P1! Let's fucking go. Hell yeah! Holy fuck!
Fantastic drive. Just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
Holy shit. Bro! First career win. Let's fucking go. We almost killed Hamilton in the process, but that would have been his fault, not mine.
Here in Singapore, but they've done so with some style here today to take a remarkable victory.
Yes, indeed.
Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I think the key here was just the quality of the racecraft, you know? I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere, and it was fantastic to watch, wasn't it? This is a strategic sport at the end of the day, but it's always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on track. It's what all the fans are after.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Well, hot diggity damn, we ended up winning in Singapore after starting P7. That was really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. We beat Hamilton, who made a stupid move with 2 to go. Almost took me out, and probably could have almost taken him out. But I'm the only guy that didn't get out of the 141s, with the exception of Russell. Couldn't even get out of the 142s. But yeah, this was a fun race. I loved doing it. P1, after everything we have been through thus far this season, a P1 is what we needed the most. America can rejoice because we just gave them a win, and PepsiCo can rejoice as well. What a fucking race, dude. So, we obviously won. Hamilton finished third, Hamilton finished second, Norris in third. And you got Bottas in fourth, and then you got Gasly, Sainz, Ricciardo, Vettel, Verstappen, and Stroll right out the top 10. So Hamilton only gained 16 points on Verstappen, now heading into the final 6 races of the season. And then we go a little bit further down. Nobuharu got 17, so not the greatest. And the only 2 DNFs are Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc, the Ferrari and Red Bull. So, yeah, Perez made 3 stops. Kimi made 3 stops? Holy shit. The 1 stop benefited me the most because I at least had a fast car. So getting on them hards was the only way to go. Little did I know it was going to give me a fucking win. But it's Singapore. I love Singapore. This wasn't necessarily a rocket ship, but maybe in the near future I'll make it one. Because in F1 2020, we were flying in that game. Do not get me wrong. We were fucking hauling ass in that game. But if we take a look at the standings now, Max Verstappen is now 33 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Valtteri Bottas in third, still in contention, because he's just about 3 races behind. And Perez is almost 4 races behind, so Perez still mathematically has a shot. Norris doesn't. Ricciardo doesn't. We definitely don't. But the good news is we broke into the 100 point column. So that is also really, really good. Then you got the Ferraris there in 8th and 9th behind us. Gasly, so really nothing changed here in the standings. So kind of surprised a little bit. I'm surprised Nobuharu or Latifi or even the Haas's didn't score any points today because of how odd this race was gonna be. But not a surprise. Not a surprise. Not that big of a surprise. But with that DNF from Perez, though, that gets Mercedes to close the gap on Red Bull, which they are now at 420 points, while Mercedes is at 413, only 7 points back from Red Bull. McLaren is there at 3rd, Ferrari in 4th. We have closed the gap on Ferrari in 4th to 4th, so we might beat them. Although I don't want to, but we might beat them. Then you got AlphaTauri in 6th. We pulled away from them a little bit. Aston Martin 7th, Alpine 8th, Alfa Romeo 9th, Williams 10th, and Haas in P10. So yeah, real fun race. P1, first victory. We came so close in Canada. I'm proud to finally say we are an F1 2021 race winner. Let's fucking go. Alright, so we got the weekly resources and running costs, and we have a sponsorship renewal with Lupo Industries. I'm just going to renew them because it's achieve a top 10 finish, okay? I don't think I'm going to get a different sponsorship until I hit Team Acclaim 15. So we're just going to renew them, get them back on. They still make good amount. We still make a good amount of money from them too, so that also works. But yeah, so the next race is the Japanese Grand Prix, which should be interesting. We're going to go on ahead and get some weight training for our boy. And we might actually, I don't think we have enough to get him anything. Oh, we do. We have enough to get him the experience stat improvement. So that costs $3 million, so it'll be down to $500,000. But it's for the greater good. And we'll get it to spec 2 as well. So there we go. So get that in. I don't think there's anything for us to buy that I can think of. Nothing really much. Well, there's stuff we could buy in the engine. Still stuff going on here. I bought the cable assembly before I went into the Singapore Grand Prix weekend, so that'll be coming in at some point. And can't do anything for aerodynamics because, well, we've maxed out the capability of doing that. Or not capability, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this upgrade, major engine power. It's cheap, 209 resource points. So get that. I don't think I can get another one. Yeah, unfortunately, which sucks, but what happens, it's whatever. So yeah, but we got a couple things coming in now. We'll get that quality control, that aerodynamic upgrade in, and we'll be able to get some more aerodynamic stuff. And I'll go on ahead and put Lupo Industries all over on the areas that it needs to be on, and we'll go into the Japanese Grand Prix race weekend and see how we do. So I want to thank you guys all so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification down below for more. Next race will be in Japan. I'm quite excited to see what we got in Japan. Don't know if we'll have the same capabilities we did in F1 2020, but maybe we'll have something similar to that. I don't know. But well, thank you guys so much. My name is Christopher. I'm out. So have a great day. Peace out, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. I love you guys, and goodbye.